Good morning, everybody. I've got a couple of things planned today, and one of those things I believe that I'm going to put on my list of to do is to actually go to a junkyard today. I've never really been to one. I've always wanted to go to one, and who knows, maybe I'll find something cool, and maybe I won't, but I just kind of want to check one out. I think there's actually a couple around here, but I think there's a really good one, according to Carl, my foreman, up in Winona. So maybe I'll take a trip up there today, maybe I won't, we'll see. Alright, so I haven't been doing too much productiveness. I've been reading a couple of articles and watching a couple of videos on YouTube. Right now I'm making lunch. I'm warming up the rest of the cheesy potatoes I had yesterday for dinner, and I'm going to hop on the computer, see if I can get my Roth IRA finally sorted out, get my deposit done, and link up my bank account. Good news, my $1,000 initial deposit went through. Looks like today I've already made $1.50, so not too bad, not too bad. And in other good news, on Amazon, my FBA shipment has been delivered to the Amazon warehouse. Now it's a matter of waiting for them to scan everything in, get it ready, and get it all documented, have all my inventory ready, and then I will be able to start selling. I'm excited. Hopefully that's either today or tomorrow that I can start selling stuff. If you haven't already figured out, I actually decided to not go to any junkyard or salvage yard. I made a couple of calls to some of the local places around here, and none of them really had any cars or parts or anything that interested me, so I decided it wasn't worth the gas and working on that carbon footprint, so called ahead rather than just going and checking it out. Here's that Volkswagen I recorded earlier. Full sunlight. Woo! So my front tires are actually a little low on air, so why not stop at Quick Trip and fill up. Alright, so back from Menards and Quick Trip. Here's the outlet I got. You can see the two USBs there, the plug on top, the plug on bottom. It's actually a 20 amp rather than a 15 amp. I wanted a little bit higher amperage outlet. In addition to that, like I said, and I guess I showed, I stopped at Quick Trip, and they got this like really high-tech air pump. You can select with like a little electronic selector the PSI you want in your tires, and then you just take the hose and fill it up and it automatically stops once you reach your desired PSI. It was pretty cool. Alright, let's get this thing installed. First things first is we need to turn off the breaker. Alright, so here we are, circuit board, and right here I got it labeled. Number 9 is the living room wall and bedroom wall, which is mine. So if we can find number 9 here, right here. It's a 15 amp. It's off. Now we'll go upstairs and test it to make sure it's off. Alright, so this outlet should not be producing any power of any kind anymore. So I grabbed my space heater here. I'm going to plug it in. It's a little bent. If I turn it on, nothing. Okay, let's check the other outlet. Nothing. So what that tells us is that the breaker in fact did turn off this outlet. And if you want to double check, you can use a multimeter, and when you take this plate off, you can test the red and black wires, which is positive, the hot wire, and then the black is the ground. So let's get this plate off. Okay, so after God knows how long messing with it, I finally got the unit all back together. I actually had to take out the box in the wall, and I had to drill and use my tin snips and cut, and there just wasn't enough space for the wiring and the wire screws and stuff like that. Not everything fit in there. And the reason for that is because this USB outlet is a lot deeper. It's a lot deeper this way, like this, than this one is. So there's less space for the wires in the back of the unit. But yeah, finally done. Woo! That sucked. But, you know, it was also a good learning experience. Alright, moment of truth. I'm gonna go flip the breaker. Hopefully I don't start a fire, but I think all my wires are taped off, sealed up, good. Shouldn't be any problems, but here we go. Unfortunately, the outlet does not work. And it's not because of what it does work. So like, the power that runs over to this outlet works. All my wiring is fine. The thing that is not working is I had the negative side, the white wire, go to the ground section on the outlet instead of the neutral. I didn't really know this was a thing, but the neutral is actually the negative. I thought the ground is always, you know, kind of the negative. The ground on these newer outlets is just to prevent you from not getting shocked if one of the wires comes loose. So if one of the wires is loose in the back, you touch that metal plate or the front or something, it won't shock you. And that's because it's grounded. Now the actual white wire that was running through here, that I should have put on the neutral pin. So, oh, God, I got frustrated enough with this because it was so deep and hard to get back in there. So I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to eat dinner and stuff like that. Maybe I'll tackle it tonight, or maybe I'll work on it tomorrow again because I don't have work. So just got to move that over, and then everything should be fine, should be in working order. Other than that, looks good. For dinner, lots of health. I was smart how I took apart the outlet. I got everything rewired, put back together, and it's working like a charm. I'm pumped to finally be done with it and to see it fully working. I think I'm going to call it a night here, guys. Not too much has been happening other than I've been on the computer editing some channel art and stuff like that for my channel. Trying to spiff it up a little bit because, like I said, trying to hammer down. So yeah, if you guys like the video today, feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you tomorrow morning for another full day because I am not working again. It's supposed to be really cold. So see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.